Guys, rise and shine. Cutting Stems is starting.
Fran. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
I dozed
guys,
off.
welcome back to
You guys got
Cutting
your solo
Stems.
shots. I'm completely fucking cut out. But anyways.
Cutting Stems.
I'm so comfortable.
We're back for a new season of The Bachelorettes. We have a brand new set, obviously. I mean, this looks amazing. we look like big comfy couch.
We look amazing. This is the biggest bed I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is...
I'm so comfortable. It's dangerous.
I could genuinely sleep. We've just been dying to have a situation where we're doing something late night, but we get to basically be in bed. This is our opportunity.
This was a dream.
This is it.
When
This is a
Mattress
dream come
Firm
true.
came calling, we said absolutely. So thank you to Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm, Vizzi, our new sponsors for Cutting Stems this season. We're very excited. Mattress Firm is all about unjunking that sleep. And let me tell you what that means. A lot of people get junk sleep, which means you're up too late, you have an uncomfortable bed, your mind is racing, you're scrolling TikTok for too long, and then all of a sudden you're not sleeping. Mattress Firm is going to unjunk your sleep. It's amazing. You can go to mattressfirm.com, pick out a beautiful mattress, or you can go to a store, talk to a sleep expert. They'll help you out. I'm not quite sure what mattress we are on from Mattress Firm, but I highly recommend.
It is very comfortable.
Fran, let me tell you
Very
something.
comfortable.
My sleep has in fact been junk lately.
Yeah.
It's been junk for quite some time.
I feel like
I've been
you
thinking,
have
I complained a lot about it? I have. I'm a side sleeper. Shit is not good. Like I don't know. I can't figure my shit
really
out
dig in
when
there.
it comes
How
to
do you-
sleep. Well, it
feels good, right?
My problem is that I've recently had I'll get mattress toppers. I'll try to do whatever
it's a
the
good
egg
amount of
crates,
solid,
blah blah blah.
but still
right. I need a little bit of
still
stiffness
squishy.
and
Yeah.
softness at the same time. And you guys better watch out. I might steal the set and bring it back to my apartment because this is a fantastic mattress.
Very comfy. I keep rubbing my feet together. It's making everyone uncomfortable, but when I fall asleep at night, I rub my feet together.
The slow rub. Yeah. It's
Little
just-
do you
it's a
guys all
cricket.
know we're
It
naked
is.
under these.
Yeah. We took our
Actually,
pants
I
off.
did unbutton my pants.
Well, you had to. You had
I really
to.
We
You're
are
wearing
going to
jeans.
be.
You're wearing
Yeah.
jeans. It's like you. I have on.
We'll be adjusting for future episodes where we are maybe
we
in
will
pajamas.
wear
or-
pajamas going forward.
Yeah,
this is
we've
not right.
decided.
It seems silly at this point to be in actual clothes, but we are back, guys. The Bachelorette. We just watched the premiere. The two ladies, Gabby and Rachel, are kicking us off. And I will say, first impression, it feels like a different show.
Yeah, I felt like I was watching a different reality show. There was different music involved, the whole setting. It kind of felt like a new Netflix reality show, they were just taking a swing at. Right?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, let's try this new format and see if it works. Felt like a different show.
They had a lot of new, just like doodle-doo-doodle-doo-doo, like a lot of like some kind of almost like a rom-com. I felt like we were walking into a rom-com. I've been watching a lot of rom-coms lately, and it's right on par. It's a little bit different than the usual dramatics and overwhelming love of The Bachelor, Bachelorette in years past, and I'm anxious about how this is all going to go. I don't know if you guys are as nervous as I am. I feel a storm coming, and I felt it before we even started, and I feel it now.
I think that a lot of people felt that way. One thing I want to point out, which is just the obvious, that these two are just so cute. Them
So
getting
cute.
out.
Oh, yeah, they're adorable.
Everything, the limo entrances, just watching them together was just very cute. And I think that their friendship is great, and I think that it seems to stay pretty solid, although the preview for the season is of course, oh my God, did they fall in love with the same, do they like the same guys, the same guy like them, do they swap? And obviously with this format we had to expect that to happen, but they are so cute and I enjoy both of them.
It's sweet to see how nice they are to each other. I think that that's something important to note the whole time. They're very cognizant of we're doing this together, we're doing this kind of as a team, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They're right off the bat, they're really nice to each other. So I like to see that.
Yeah, I agree. I think they are going to be very supportive. We saw all that happen. And it was just kind of a different format for a first episode. They didn't really do the video montages, video packages for contestants because they have so many men. They sort of just jumped right into it after talking about it being two bachelorettes. It was bam.
I was happy about that.
Now they're back.
Yeah.
They had they used home footage of the guys finding out it was going to be Gabby and Rachel. It was cute. It was an easier way to do it. It felt less produced, and it felt ready to go for these guys to come out and get out of those limos and see what happens. What did we think of limo entrances? Who stood out? Who didn't stand out?
Well, the one who stood out to me the most, probably just based on, I don't know, the whole scene of it was the man that came in on the horse, Jacob.
Yeah.
I believe his name was.
Yeah.
He
Like you
was
forgot.
hot.
Like you forgot.
Yeah, he was hot.
I think his
came in
name
short-
was, let me think, Jacob?
See, I'm
he
a
was
no
like
for
shirtless
that.
and oiled up on the horse. Well, I wouldn't say like. He came in and he was like, I know it looks like I'm coming in as the cover of a romance novel, and that's exactly what he looks like.
he looked
whenever,
like Thor.
Whenever you throw something out at me like that, I'm fanning myself briefly, at least.
The guy who said that he hadn't had sex in a year or whatever.
that was
Quincy.
interesting.
That was just
That he's
Prince,
very
I thought. Were they
intentional.
calling him
Quincy,
Quince?
and then he said AKA Prince.
Okay.
So
Okay.
not sure what he prefers
Okay.
at this point.
cool nickname, but I thought that was very random to start off with. I don't think that we needed that piece of information right when you walked out of the limo. It's not like he was saying he was a virgin, which would be important information. The fact that he hasn't had sex in a year, it's like, okay.
Right, it's like,
I don't
you
know what we're
want
supposed to do with that information.
You want a ribbon?
You want a
What did
cookie?
Gabby say? She was like, do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah,
Like,
Gabby was like,
that's-
she said, that makes one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
stuff.
like, I don't know. Was that supposed to be impressive? Like, good
Maybe
good
he's just
for
trying to
you?
show I've had nobody on the
Yeah.
horizon. Like I am single as fuck, and I'm
don't
here
know.
to like date you guys.
I think he was saying like, I'm serious about this. I
Yeah.
haven't had.
Yeah,
but it's
maybe.
like, or maybe you just weren't getting laid. Maybe you just had no luck.
Also,
like
I
that
mean-
also could be possible.
a year and a half from when that was filmed. We didn't know these bitches, so it's like
Yeah,
he's just out here
it's not-
abstaining from sex
yeah.
for no reason. Like he just
Yeah.
for whatever his own reasons are. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think that there was a lot of mention of Clayton. We had a lot of Clayton jokes. Alec had a choir. Children, is something happening under
what
the
are you
covers?
finding?
There's something poking me.
Oh,
Oh no, is it the
look.
thing again?
yeah.
Yeah.
You get it?
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Sorry, I was being stabbed.
We have some safety pins that hold our
Yeah.
branding in place, and
Yeah,
they're
we
just
make sure
stabbing
I've-
real a lot, seemingly.
Yeah. Okay.
Just keep stabbing
Yep.
her.
The choir that came out and sang like a very long song. That song was by
long.
far too long.
Too long.
And I already don't like the vibes from Alec. I don't know.
His fun fact in his bio
I didn't
was
like
that he used to DJ at a roller rink. And to me, that means you were an aspiring DJ, but the only gig you can get was at a roller rink. So I don't know what that says about
So,
you, but
right, yeah. What are we
there's a
doing
lot
here?
of aspiring DJs out there that get better gigs than at a roller rink.
Yeah. I don't know if that's something that I'm holding so dear, like near and dear to my heart, that I'm putting it into my Bachelor bio. Like, was that it was such a moment in your life, that roller skating DJ?
Well, I think he clearly
era?
wants to be a DJ.
Well,
To
yeah,
me,
I
that
think
means
you're
if you're
right.
DJing at a roller rink, you're doing anything to be a DJ.
Yeah.
I saw him reshare. He did like a Q&A on Instagram, and it got reshared on one of the Bachelor scoop accounts, and they said like, "What are you up to next?" And the first thing I think he put was networking. So
Oh, wait, he's
I mean-
already doing a Q&A? He's gone early.
Yeah,
he's
say
doing-
forget
he was
it.
doing
If he's
Q&A
doing
on
a Q&A
Instagram.
Not there for the
early,
right
he's
reasons.
gone
Yeah.
early.
Not there
Yeah.
for the right
I mean, when you put
reasons.
networking as number one, you got other
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Why would
one
you-
of the most awful answers I've ever
That's
heard.
just as much
Yeah.
as that poor guy. Who was that guy? He wasn't not poor guy. I think he was an asshole. But the guy who was like, yeah, like it might be cool to like be the Bachelor, like casually
Right,
mentioned
right.
it, and then got like shit on
Yeah.
for the rest of the season. Like, have we learned our lessons, people? I feel like it's
Just keep it a secret. Everybody's
Keep it a
thinking it. Just
secret.
don't say it out loud.
come in looking lovesick, and
yeah.
that's all you got to do.
I liked Spencer's. He brought the chairs,
Yeah.
the folding chairs. I thought that was
yeah.
cute.
That was a great move.
That was cute.
We're a
Because
couple ladies.
Nobody
we're a
wants
cou-
to be standing that long.
No.
We're a few ladies who love to sit.
I
we
love
couldn't,
sitting.
put that together.
How we
Any
swindled
chance,
this.
any chance I can sit or lay in a bed, I'm doing it. So
I almost
thought
don't.
that was
I almost
great.
don't go out if I anymore like to
If
the bar
there's
stuff.
a-
If there's not a place to sit,
Right.
like I won't go to like let's just go stand around a bar. I'm like I gotta find a
Like,
seat.
is there-
It
is
must
there
be
seating?
a chair. Has to
Yeah.
be a booth somewhere that I can stick my ass in. Like
Right.
has to.
Absolutely.
That's why going to dinner and getting drunk at like a dinner is
the best.
great.
That's the
because
best.
you have a seat. Yeah.
100%. Do you guys? Did you guys remember the guy? I don't remember his name, but I liked the guy who came in with the headphones. And
Yeah.
he put one on each. He's like, I came in and
Jordan.
I was Jordan, and I maybe yeah.
I
And
believe so. Jordan H.
Yeah. Came in just trying to be like, I was worrying about how I was going to talk to both of you at the same time, but I didn't want to like be
That's a cute idea.
whatever, and having them each wear like earmuffs while
Yeah.
I talked to the other girl. I thought that was cute and creative.
Yeah,
I
thought
liked that a lot.
I liked that one too. That was a good one.
Yeah.
There really wasn't any like terrible swing and misses. I felt
No.
There was of course some cringe, but that always happens. But some years there's really like
There's some real, like, just complete fails.
Yeah, I think I haven't had sex in a year and a half was the only one that was like, oh God.
Yeah, that one I was like, that one's just not gonna work for me.
Meatball sub guy.
Meatball sub. The meatball sub was just a little too big to be eaten at that time. I feel like
It was,
No,
just
you're
really-
right.
a little
It also
smaller.
wasn't
Maybe
cut
they
up.
could have taken
It
some
wasn't
bites.
cut up at
You're
all. He
right.
brought it in to all the guys, and they had to like
They were eating
break
it,
off that like
shockingly.
honking whatever.
Yeah.
I probably would eat it, but I bet it was sitting around for hours.
No,
They should have
No, but
brought
I'm
out like
saying,
a meatball sub tower.
Yeah, like a stack.
Oh,
Like
a pyramid of meatball
subs,
subs.
so
Pyramid of
everyone can get
meatball
some.
subs would have been good.
Well, they're
yeah.
also sitting around for so long. They're probably starving. So they're probably like,
Definitely.
just give me anything. I'll have
would-
some of the meatball sub.
I would have eaten some of that
Yeah.
meatball sub, 100%. Wait, do you
I
know
also
though?
just remembered one.
During that meatball sub thing, before I forget, when he came in with that big sub, everybody was like, "Whoa, holy shit, dude! Like big sub." There were two other guys who were like, "I don't really know like what this guy's doing with this big sub. Like it's just a little big." Like all these people were talking shit about the meatball sub. It's like get relaxed. Or what? Why are you talking shit about the giant meatball sub? Like
Yeah.
just sit down and relax. Like it was jealousy, is what I think.
Exactly. They were jealous of his big sub.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there wasn't much drama. Remember all the fake? Whose season was it? Was it Katie's? With all the guys fighting, or was it no? It was Tayshia's.
Yeah.
A lot of
I don't
fake drama.
remember.
It doesn't seem like there's gonna be drama between the guys this
Yes,
season. Like we
yes.
didn't get any preview for that.
Right.
We just got a lot of preview
what
with
girl?
the girls
Yeah.
and the guys,
Yes.
which.
I like
To be
that
honest, I'm fine
better.
with that because I hate when
Yeah.
the guys fake fight.
Totally. I
Fake
totally
fights are the
agree with you on that.
worst. Where they try to get like macho at each other. So
Yeah.
annoying.
Right, like the made up drama where they're fighting and you're like, these guys aren't actually fighting.
Yeah.
One guy, John,
Hmm.
I want to say, that could be wrong, but he did mess up their names. That you got to
Oh, I
be
wrote
slapping
that
yourself
too.
for that one. He went up and hugged Gabby and called her Rachel. Yeah, so
I'm-
one rule. He had one
rule.
job.
Remember who the girls
which
are.
one's which.
But I will say, I'm surprised that didn't happen more than once. I'm
Yeah.
surprised that only one guy forgot their names. Because with the nerves and you're coming out, and
Yeah.
they're both standing in front of you, there's the bright lights, they both have shimmery dresses on. It's like, which bitch is which? And so you can't really tell. Even though I think that they did a good job of like looking really different. They both had really different dresses on,
They have
different
totally
hair,
different vibes.
everywhere.
One
like,
is tall, one is
tall,
short.
Yeah.
Gabby, 5'9". I had to look it up.
Yeah, she's tall.
She's tall.
Rachel's 5'2".
She's tall.
She is tall.
Made
But
sense.
believe me, that's something I already brought up to Rhea. I was
Yeah.
like, let me tell you something. There's a big height difference between these
I
two.
did not know that Gabby was so tall. I
Yeah.
don't know why I didn't know.
I
Yeah,
brought
didn't
it up
realize.
because the promos that have been released before the show
Yeah.
have been awful.
They
okay?
look like
they
iPhone
the
pics.
editing and the graphics, everything is terrible. And Gabby looks like she's the Bachelorette,
Yeah.
and Rachel's like her sidekick.
Right.
But I think it's because Gabby is so much taller. You pointed this out.
Yeah.
She's so much taller than Rachel.
yeah.
They gotta size them right on the pictures.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Because she's so tall, and I'm like, dude, give Rachel her shine too. Like
Yeah.
They need
editing
separate
is off.
photo shoots. They need separate photo shoots and maybe one pic together where they're both sitting down. Like why can't they just? I understand they're pushing both bachelorettes. They're doing the whole thing. But I do wish, like you said, I wish it was a little more separate because it does feel, especially after watching the episode, it feels like Gabby's like this is Gabby's spot. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of
them
wondering what's
both.
going on with Rachel.
Right.
Yeah.
I like them both a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So after they send him in, Jesse Palmer's like, this is the most guys we've had, 32 guys, send them in, they're all talking. And it really did seem like they had a lovely night. There wasn't anything terrible that happened. Nobody flailed, nobody really did anything wrong. Of course, there were some boring conversations, but each girl seemed like she was making legitimate connections. First impression roses. Rachel had a great conversation with Tino. That was a smart move, being like, let's remake your feelings towards stairs. They kiss on the stairs. It was very smart. I like Tino.
I like Tino.
I'm a Tino fan.
Yeah.
I liked Tino when he came out. I was like, ooh, Tino seems cool. Because I liked how he was kind of casual and was like, oh, what's up, guys? Like,
Yeah.
hanging out. Then when he pulled that, Tino did the stairs.
Yeah.
Once he did the stairs, I kind of was like, is Tino a fuckboy a little bit? So I'm getting those kind of vibes from him right now. I don't know if I loved the stairs. I don't know if I'm wanting to be brought back to a place of like, I mean, people, if you don't remember the echoes of Rachel's sobs around that building on those stairs for hours, it felt like.
You're right.
I don't know if I want to be brought back to that spot. even if it is to like try to wipe the slate clean.
You're
like,
right.
I don't know how I feel.
You're
but she
right.
loves him. You know.
But I have to say, I am a Rachel and Tino stan.
I am too.
I'm
I'm still
jumping on
standing.
the Rachel and Tino train early.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Rachel and Tino are engaged person.
That's a good.
And-
That's
I'm going ahead and saying
that's
it.
that's a
The flow
quite the
of
announcement.
I
whoa.
said I don't know,
Damn.
but I have a strong feeling
that's a
about
good
Rachel
feeling.
and Tino.
She's definitely very into him. Can I also say something about her? Is that I think that she said something halfway through the rose ceremony that was like, a lot of these guys are trying to make an effort to talk to us individually, and I like that, and I agree. I also think that Rachel kind of just loves whenever she's getting one-on-one attention. Like every time she was talking to these guys one-on-one, she had stars in her eyes, like she was fucking loving it. And I was like, if this were her alone talking to all these people, I think she'd have a harder time picking who she liked and didn't like, because she just like loved having conversations with people. She was very into getting to know these guys.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And Tino and Tony, Big Tone,
Yeah, Big Tone.
has quite the flow to it.
Big Tone.
So
You think Big Tone would like Tino? I think Tino might
think
be a
so.
smooth operator. I'm still
yeah.
on. I'm with you. I think that she is
It's good,
very
it's
into
good
him.
to be cautious.
She's very. I think I'm a little cautious of
The
him.
smooth operator that I am worried about is Eric. Because I felt
The one who
like
was salty that he didn't get the first impression rose. Is that
Yeah.
him? Yeah. He
because
was
I
very
felt like
salty
he talked to
about that.
Gabby and was very flirty and they kissed. And granted, he should be talking to both of them.
Sure.
But he's one of the only ones that got time with both of them enough where he seemed to think he had a chance of getting the first impression rose from both of them.
Damn.
And
That's
that
cocky.
made me
That is
made me
cocky.
think,
Yeah. So you're a little full of
Yeah.
yourself, sir.
yeah, I'm like, what could that mean?
Counting your chickens before they hatch.
I've got some mutual friends with him that I
Aren't
gotta
you,
do
sir?
I gotta do some digging.
Yeah. I think it's. Oh yeah. You
I
do.
have some
Yeah,
mutual
you do.
friends I gotta do some digging.
Who's that guy? He's not the Bedminster guy.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, who's the guy from Bedminster?
Yeah, that's
I
him.
was gonna bring out my Rolodex.
He doesn't do it for me.
Oh man.
No, not a fan.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
if I liked anybody else. I feel like Mario. Mario
Mario got
Gabby's
first impression rose. Yep.
I thought that he was sweet. I thought their
Yeah.
conversation was cute. I was surprised that she gave him the first impression rose. I thought honestly she was going to give it to Eric. Like she was vibing with him, or so I
did
thought
too.
for a while.
But I thought her
was-
and Mario had a good kiss.
Yeah.
They did. That's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
She kissed Eric too though, so
Yeah. Wait. So Gabby got 2 kisses,
I believe so.
and Rachel got 1 kiss.
I believe so.
I'm already.
Oh, no.
Or no.
I think Rachel kissed somebody else as well.
Did she? Because in the beginning, they kept showing Rachel being panicked about nobody wanting to kiss her. And I thought it was interesting because I was like, oh, well, nobody's kissed Gabby either.
Yeah.
And the guys, they were kind of talking to them and they're like, we just don't want to, kiss one and ruin our chances with the other before we
Yeah.
get to know them both, which I
Yeah.
think is a valid thing.
I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, I think that's valid.
I think that's smart. And I think I knew what you were going to say, but you stopped yourself. It is hard to not
compare them.
compare
yes,
them.
that is
Yeah.
what I was going to say.
And I think
yes.
that's what the worry was with this season was
Yeah.
that in some situations they are going to be compared, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And in not like in a better or worse way. I think they're both great,
No,
but
it's
it's
just
like,
the fact that they're
well,
handling things
somebody got
differently.
2 kisses, somebody got 1 kiss, and it's going to be talked about that happened, and
Exactly.
this person wants that one, and they don't want this one. Like that is going to be talked about, and it's going to be hard for them, I think. But as long as they, keep a good foundation and are
Yeah.
stay close, I think they'll be okay. But it is unfortunate that it's going to happen, and we might be a part of that.
Look, just
from
from
talking about the show.
Just from the preview, you could tell that there's going to be a point where these guys are going to pick which girl they want to pursue fully, and that's like potentially could not go over well.
No.
Listen, not everyone is
Sounds like a
everyone's
nightmare.
type. Somebody's
Yeah.
going to
Also
be
that-
someone's type,
oh.
whereas someone else is not. Like not everyone likes everyone. So
That was something else I wanted to point out that I don't know who it was. It might have been Tino or it might have been a different guy. But they walked up to the 2 of them out of the limo, chit-chatted, went away, and Rachel immediately was like, that guy's my type. Like, she called
Oh, we
dibs
talked about this.
immediately.
We
and I was
talked
like,
about this?
okay.
we
What?
we interviewed them today, and
yes,
I
yes, I know
brought
that. Yeah,
I brought that up
Yeah.
to them.
What'd you say?
I said, when you guys said that's my type,
They were
was
like,
that you guys calling
immediately.
dibs?
Yeah, pretty much.
And they said no, but we know that.
I mean, it was.
That's
like if
calling
I'm
dibs.
if I'm at a bar and two hot guys walk in and I'm sitting there with you and I'm like, oh shit, that guy's my type. That's don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm gonna-
exactly. Like that's a little cue to your
Because
friend.
then
Like,
if you
hey,
then went to go chit chat it up, I'd be like, hey, what the fuck? I just told you that's my type.
right.
I want to talk to him.
You
Like,
literally
that's-
just pointed out that I find that guy cute.
That's a subtle
Yeah.
friend thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
And there's going to be guys that they're for both of them.
Yeah.
He's their type. So it's going to be interesting to play out. The rose ceremony didn't actually happen because it was a long night, and the ladies decided that because they didn't get to talk to a lot of guys, that they would have most of them stay, except for Magician Roby.
Poor
and the
magician
twins.
Roby.
And let me tell you something. There's got to be nothing worse than being sent home from a canceled rose ceremony. The rose ceremony didn't even happen.
What a
and
nightmare.
they got sent home.
And they still were like, we don't even like you enough to
Keep
keep
you
through
for
the
one more
canceled
week.
rose ceremony for one more week. That a lot of people we have never talked to are still saying. Like they talked to those three and were like, yeah, no, there's absolutely no shot.
Yeah.
But
I
honestly,
bet.
the twins had no shot. And
No
the
shot.
magician, he would be doing magic tricks the whole time. How are you ever going to take that relationship seriously? You can't. You cannot have a serious relationship with a magician.
You really can't. Also,
No.
I have 2 points. One, the magician, I will say, his trick out of the thing, turning that card into a watch.
It was
I
good.
impressed.
It was
I
impressive.
impressed.
I'm not
It
saying
gets
like, that's
old.
we're not
magic.
saying he's a
It
bad
gets
magician.
old.
It gets
We're not
old.
saying he's a bad
No,
magician.
no. But
too
you're
much
right.
magic is
gets
too
old.
much
We
magic.
were saying on the podcast today, we were like, at one point you'd snap and be like, stop with the fucking magic
Yes.
tricks. Like,
Yes, that's true. I'd be like, all right,
it's
yeah.
cute in the beginning, and then
It's
it's
reality.
like, what we were saying.
know.
You're saying
I
you'd be like,
can't find my keys.
honey, where are my keys? And he'd be like, I don't know where they are. Oh, found them.
Here they are. Like,
I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. Like,
Yes.
I'd be like, I'm actually late. So
Yeah,
what the fuck?
that's a
Take me
recipe
back.
for a
and he's
disaster.
workshopping all of his new tricks
Yeah.
for you. No.
No.
Some people are built for
Long-term,
that.
no.
No.
But I just
so
wanna say
we also
farewell
thought
to
his
him.
name was Robbie, and we joked because it's 1B, and Noah was like, is that Roby? And we were like, nah, it's definitely Robbie. And then he came out of the limo and he was like, hey guys, I'm Roby. We're like, oh, fuck.
yeah,
God damn it.
absolutely not.
I do think also too, like I said, rest in peace Roby, rest in peace the twins, who
Yeah.
were creepy. But I think that was just a weird thing. They were like, yeah, we do the same things and we have the same interests and have the same job. Different companies though.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
all right. But I think that
Twins are weird.
they're always weird. I think
Identical
that-
twins.
Identical twins are creepy.
That's tough. I think that Jesse Palmer, when they went in, Gabby and Rachel went in to talk to Jesse Palmer, and they were like, listen, we're trying to bend the rules. And then he was like, ladies, the rules are there ain't no rules.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay. And they were allowed to do
They
whatever.
stole
He did
that from
say-
us.
Yeah, they did. He said, though, he was like, but shouldn't you think of the people? What was that?
Fly on your face.
There's,
Oh my God.
there's a bug. There's a bug.
Oh my God, like Mike Pence?
Not a fly.
Embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. God,
Thankfully, it wasn't
like a big fly. It was like a gnat.
It was not big enough to.
thank
You were
God.
not Mike Pence. It was not big enough.
That would have been career suicide. I would have had to quit that show.
It was like a gnat. It wasn't even a
so
fly.
hard
It
in
was like
this
a tiny bug.
I'm sweating in this.
Wow, that's
wait,
funny.
Before I lose my thought. Okay,
There's gonna
okay.
be all these memes of you now.
No. Oh, I'm crying. Okay. They went in, they were like, we gotta change the rules. And he was like, you can. And so he was like, but in changing the rules, shouldn't you think about the people you did talk to who you see no chance with at all and send them home as to not like lead them on? And they were like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then immediately it was the creepy twins and the magician.
They're like,
And I just
we
died.
absolutely know that
Yeah,
these
we know
three
for
are
sure.
out
These three
for
are
sure.
There's 27 other people we're not really quite sure about, but we are positive that
Yeah.
you guys
That's
are
what I
not
said.
getting
There's God to go home and be like, I got sent home from a rose ceremony that got canceled because they wanted to
it's so
spend more
embarrassing.
time. So yeah, I mean, it was nice that they pulled him outside and
Oh,
told
yeah.
him, but
That was nice. That was
it's
classy.
yeah. So anyway, that was basically it. We got the end of episode big full season preview, where of course it looks like there's going to be a ton of drama. But let's take some questions, Bachelor Nation. And we're going to talk about Vizzi now for a second. Vizzi Hard Seltzer.
Chit-chat.
There they are. Here's our bar. Can I reach? Yeah, I can.
Woo-hoo.
You grab one on your
Oh,
side.
I'll grab one. I got one
Let's
for
talk
myself.
about. Let's hold them.
Oh, yes.
Let's hold them
Raspberry
and talk.
tangerine.
So this is the pineapple mango.
want a strawberry
I
one?
have.
Rio wants a strawberry watermelon. Let's see.
Strawberry
It's
watermelon?
strawberry, actually.
Sorry, two of my favorite.
I'll
Okay,
have
but
both of
also
these.
let's show off the black cherry lime.
Yes,
as well.
I have
So,
raspberry tangerine.
you know-
I've never seen this combo in my life.
We love Vizzi.
Absolutely love the watermelon strawberry. I also love the strawberry kiwi. I also love the pomegranate and blueberry because pomegranate is one of my favorite fruit. And I don't think it gets enough appreciation, but Vizzi appreciates it. With blueberry, it is
Absolutely delicious. So all summer long, you can grab a can of Vizzi. You can go to VizziHardSeltzer.com/chicks, and you can actually get a chance to instantly win a $20 prepaid card that can be used towards Vizzi when you pass on the vibes to your friends. We know Vizzi is a vibe.
Yep, Vizzi is a
Vizzi is a
vibe.
vibe,
is a
and it
vibe.
keeps the vibes going all summer long. So go to go to VizziHardSeltzer.com/chicks to enter for a chance to win. That's VizziHardSeltzer.com/chicks. No purchase necessary. Ends 8/15/22. 50 US and DC. 21 plus only. Void where prohibited. For words, visit VizziHardSeltzer.com/pass the vibe. Scanning product is optional.
Woo!
Great, fast, legal disclaimer
Thank you.
voice.
Love that. Love that.
Thank you. I'm
Very,
really
very
perfecting that.
This is
okay.
interesting.
Let's take some questions.
Let's take some questions. Let's see. Let's
Well, I hold my
see.
Vizzi in my lap.
Yeah, I'll hold it in my lap.
Let's
as well.
make the questions good this year, guys. All right?
Yeah, let's go with the questions.
Lots of pressure. Lots
Yeah,
of
let's
pressure.
get some.
Nobody
let's
is
get some
sassier when it comes to these questions than Ria.
scandalous
Let me tell you.
questions. Yeah, she's dying for us. For
She
you guys to put
will
out.
be quick to tell us bad questions.
This
Yep.
is a juicy question, but I don't think anyone's going to answer it.
Okay.
Who would you lean towards, Rachel or Gabby?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a fucked up. Whoever asked that, that's a fucked up question.
That is a fucked
They're
up
best
question.
friends.
Yeah, they're best friends,
They're
and I
best
think they're
friends.
so great and they're so cute, both of them,
I
and
don't
they're
like
way
when
different.
people ask that shit about us. So
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree.
Good
I agree.
point. Good point. I was like,
I-
I don't know. Based on last night's performance, I was ready to divulge.
Yeah.
No, they both are great in different ways. It's not
Totally.
you can't choose one or the
I
other.
like that
Yeah.
they're so
Well,
different. I think it's good.
I actually think-
Gabby's like laid back and chill and just kind of like goes with the flow. I think that Rachel's very inquisitive and conversational and
Yeah.
and
I think that this
that's
is
how
an
they are.
example of how people should answer the question when they're asked about us.
Yep.
There you
correct.
go.
know?
Correct.
Take notes.
They're both different and great in different
Yep.
ways.
Exactly.
Fucked up whoever asked that question.
Yeah.
All right, next question. People are upset Trent's not here.
Of course.
Oh, I guess we probably should have
we
addressed
didn't
that.
even address it. Yeah, we
We didn't even say anything. Honestly, I'm so
Sorry.
pissed because he's just like
I am mad,
he
too.
doesn't answer his phone. He doesn't answer his text.
so he's
a week
too
ago,
busy.
he's just like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be in Scotland for 2 weeks." All right.
And he hasn't answered the Cutting
Forgotten
Stems group.
about us.
Cutting Stems group has been popping
We
off
have
the
been.
last week.
With
a lot of
gossip.
drama,
I get it.
gossip,
Scotland is
everything.
cool.
Nothing.
He's given nothing.
I don't
He's
even
doing
know
all
the
these
last
You know
time.
what?
golf things.
I-
I'm trying to see
actually-
the last time he even replied.
I'd like to give credit to Kelly because when I put a little piece of gossip in there about some Bachelor people, Kelly is quick to respond.
Yeah,
I'm always-
and I wait
yeah,
on the
I'm
other people to respond,
always-
and I don't get anything, but
I'm not-
Kelly's there.
I'm normally
always ready
pretty
for the
quick,
gossip.
but I was on vacation.
June
There's a lot
28th.
going on.
June 28th is the last time Trent replied in this group chat. It's been popping off for weeks, and his
And was that to
his
tell us
response
that
to
he's
tell us
not
wasn't
gonna be here?
We're going to Scotland for basically 2 weeks starting this Sunday. Rio, wait, so you're missing first episode? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sad.
You can
So,
imagine how upset I was.
hopefully he comes back.
Maybe
but
he's back next week.
The
I don't
question
know.
Yeah, we
about
don't
Trent
know.
was,
We're
what do we
salty.
think Trent thinks about this episode?
It's a great question.
Guess we won't know because
We
he's
won't
not
know
here, and
anything.
we're not going to speak
We
for
won't
him.
know. He's not answering our texts. He's being a diva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a kid.
Is there any way they both leave engaged?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Totally.
Oh well. Well.
The
what if
drama
only
would
one
be
of them-
great if only one does. Yeah. No, the drama would be great if only one does. But let me tell you
If-
something. Their friendship would have to be real strong,
So
for
strong.
them to still be friends and one got engaged and one didn't.
Based on
because
everything we know right now about them,
That's fine.
who do you think would be better
if shit hit the
if they
fan,
didn't get engaged? Like, who do you think would take it better?
Gabby.
Gabby, I think so too. I think
Yeah.
Rachel
think so.
would be so upset.
I think
Gabby would be like,
Rachel.
"Whatever,
I think
man."
Rachel. I think they both really want engagement, obviously, but I
course.
think Rachel. I would lean towards Rachel is maybe into it a little more.
I think so too. I think so too. She's just she loves love. She's
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
just
She's a
dying
hopeless
for that-
romantic, I
for
think.
that love.
Yep.
Totally,
Yep.
she is.
Yep.
Totally.
Yep.
All right, last question. Do we think first impression roses mean as much this season?
That's an interesting question because I do think they didn't get a chance to speak to a lot of the guys.
Yeah.
So the pool might actually be smaller for potential first impression rose winners. But if history tells us anything, The women normally end up really liking their first impression rose winner. Tino, I feel that big time. Mario, I'm not sure, because I do think Gabby's going to have good connections with some of the other guys. When Jason came in, and Jason was in the... You notice when certain guys are in the trailer a lot. Like, Jason was in the trailer a lot.
Yeah.
And when he came out of the limo and walked in, Gabby was like, he's my type. Like, she said it so fast.
Yes.
So I feel like maybe he might be a big player for Gabby, Tino, and Rachel. I also like the race car driver. I think that could be a good fit, too.
Great.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot
Jordan.
about him.
Yeah,
He was
the other
so
Jordan.
Cute. Yeah,
So I feel like that could potentially be a good fit for her as well. But it'll be interesting to see. There's a higher, 2 first impression roses, higher chance of one of them making
Very
it
true.
far.
I also totally forgot Rachel's a pilot.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, it
totally
is.
forgot.
Pretty cool.
Just
Sure
like,
is.
He came in and he was trying to show her the race car or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, you're a pilot?" She's like, "Yes, I am." And I was like, "Oh shit, girl.
Yeah.
Okay."
They could race cars and fly planes together.
Wow.
Seems like a
Sounds
thrill.
like a fast life.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. Life in the fast lane. Okay, let's cut some stems and give out some roses. This is not gonna be very aesthetically pleasing, but I'm just gonna leave those right there.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
put it on the pillow for Trent. Pour one out for
Okay,
Trent.
that's nice. Should we just build a Trent out of Vizzi cans?
Yeah, perfect. Put the black on there so it
Just
looks like his pants or something.
lean them up nicely.
There we go.
Who would like to go
Tuck 'em
first? Rhea, fast,
Ooh,
quick
wow.
hand race.
Yeah, I
Yes.
have no idea
Go
what
ahead.
I want.
I am.
Yeah,
Doesn't care about us.
Yeah,
Facts.
perfect. That's
Facts. He doesn't.
Not even like a good luck tonight.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
Doesn't give a fuck about us.
And he's gonna see this and he's gonna feel real guilty, and I want him to. I want him to feel guilty right now.
I do
He
too.
should answer the phone.
Right?
know.
Give us something. Anyways, I am going to give my rose to Rachel and Tino's engagement. And I am going to.
If you're right, this will be a great clip.
Yeah, this
It
would
will.
be great.
It will. I'm going to be very upset if I'm wrong. Which I probably will be, because who's that right? Anyways.
never
know. I'm going to cut the stem of the bug that flew on Kelly's face.
Thank you. Thank you for cutting that stem.
There he
It
is.
was really. Oh, he's back. Because it was really embarrassing, and you should
embarrassing.
remember it forever.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Like I said, it's just like all my life I worry that I'm going to get Mike Pence, and that's it.
Yeah.
It happened tonight.
Kelly,
Fuck.
go ahead.
Okay, let's think.
He's coming back.
Oh my God. This is murder. Murder. The big bug.
Die!
Die, drop dead. Your lifespan is 24 hours. Anyway, I think that that's true about flies, I think. Right?
I've heard that as well.
That's a fact about
Yeah,
flies.
I've heard that as well.
Short life.
Listen, I'm not a scientist. I said it a couple times today. Not a scientist. Don't trust what I say. But,
Disclaimer,
okay.
not a scientist.
Not a scientist.
You put your funny pants on this morning?
I'm being silly today.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to be back. I know everybody's always like, "Bob," but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're in the bed.
Probably.
We're feeling
We're just
goofy.
cozy, yeah.
I feel silly. I feel slap happy. Okay. The rose. I gotta give the rose to Hot Jason on the horse.
Okay, Jacob is his name.
Jacob.
but-
Jacob. Oh, you said
Classic,
Jason a
you
second ago.
thirsty bitch.
I said
Jacob.
I said Jordan. but-
Jacob on the. No. A second ago. Weren't you talking about Jason?
Oh, Jason. Yes, I
Yes,
was.
yes.
There's far. By the
There's
way,
too many J names.
way too many J names
Yeah,
on this
too many
season.
J names.
Which is dangerous.
Way too many J names.
We all know the rules about J names.
Yeah.
And 2 of them got kicked off, Joey and Justin.
For Christ's
But
sake.
there's another
God.
Justin, I think.
There's every variation of J.
yeah.
It's tough. All right. Well,
James,
Jacob,
Jordan,
Hot
Jason.
Jacob, who came in on the white horse, Rachel made a joke like, he looks like Fabio. He really did. He looked amazing.
Yeah.
Was nice with the horse, sweet guy. Had a great conversation afterwards.
Treated the horse
was a
well.
lot nicer. And you know who he reminded me of was just his personality a little bit. John Paul Jones. A little bit of that. So I
Interesting.
liked him. I'm going to give him my rose for
Okay.
the evening. I'm going to cut the stem of, I don't even know who it was. I don't know his name, but whoever was talking shit about the meatball sub. That guy who talked shit majorly. I was like, what is your fucking problem?
Meatball sub hater?
Yes, the meatball sub hater. I want
Okay.
to talk shit about him. He was just like, I think he had glasses on even. He was like, actually, like, I'm not sure about the meatball sub. I could not believe the
Wow.
shit talk over meatball sub. He gets cut for me.
Okay. My rose, I don't know.
I think I just scratched myself.
My rose is going to go to, trying to think if there was a limo entrance that I
Yeah, who tickled your
really,
fancy?
you know,
Who got under your pits?
yeah.
What? I've never heard that expression.
Neither have I.
Got under your pits? I just,
That doesn't sound like a,
myself.
that doesn't sound like a, that doesn't sound like a
you
good
said
thing.
tickled your fancy, so like if someone was tickling your pits.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Anyways.
Anyway, you know what? I'm going to give it to the mansion. The mansion looked nice.
The mansion did look nice.
Very perfectly watered.
Very slick.
Slick.
Boring.
Yes. Yeah, super boring. Look, super boring.
Good thing there's a bed here because I'm going to fall asleep after that answer.
Super boring. I don't have, like, nobody.
Mansion looks nice. Look, you knocked Trent over. What the fuck, Rhea?
Nobody stood out to me enough where I'm like, yeah. You know, I didn't have a Zach C moment.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah, true. You haven't had a Zach C moment since Zach C.
I know. I know. I haven't had a good moment. It didn't happen for me. And stem cut, I'm gonna go with. We didn't talk about this, but I'm gonna go with Jesse Palmer's ad read. Jesse Palmer's ad read for the next season of The Bachelor.
That was so much. We all know your boyfriend's a loser, so dump his ass.
Sign up for The Bachelor. Like, came out of nowhere. Where did that come from?
I forgot.
I hated that. Let's go back to the classics. If you want to sign up for The Bachelor, here's the website.
The picture of like the beach, sunset, love, whatever it is.
It felt very personal.
Yeah.
It really did. That's when
Your man's a fucking loser. Come find someone better.
That's when I knew that they're really trying to change up this show. To have him be like, yo, you want to be on The Bachelor? Dump his ass.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, we all know your boyfriend's a loser. Okay, Jesse.
Whoa, I guess I'm breaking up with my boyfriend.
I've heard it too many times this past month.
Yeah. It's like I can't stop. I can take it from them, but I can't take it from you, Jesse.
You can't take it from Jesse. No, sir. So, yeah, I don't know what was up with that. That was weird. I didn't like that. Let's go back to the normal, like, here, sign up.
Is he going to redo, like, the
Guys,
elderly
what happened
bachelor
to the
promos?
elderly bachelor?
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, yes.
Wow, we're
Same thought.
both thinking about it. That's what I'm saying. Is he going to do
That
another
never-
one, like, your oldest
Is that
your
actually
wife's
happening?
dead, find a new one. Like,
We saw
I don't
those ads
know.
for so long, Senior
Forever.
Bachelor.
It's
I'm sure people signed up.
It's unfair. I bet logistics are hard because they have to, they all have specific sleeping arrangements. They can't just like shove a bunch of old people in a
Also,
mansion.
there's just not.
Some got sleep apnea.
They've got
They
pills,
got the machine.
they've got the machines. They don't sleep. They're
There's
watching
not
TV.
enough days.
They like their shows.
There's
they
not
like
enough
their,
days in the year also for that show.
No.
However, let me tell you something.
not.
The show would be successful if they all had Mattress Firm beds.
Yes,
And they could unjunk their sleep, because
All
what
they
you
need
just
to
named
do.
was a lot of people who probably have junk sleep.
Definitely.
And Mattress
Absolutely.
Firm right here, you can unjunk your sleep at mattressfirm.com.
Whoa.
You can also
is your
get your
sleep being
You can also get your
touching my
Vizzies, VizziHeartSeltzer.com/chicks. Thanks, guys.
Feeling silly.
This was a great episode.
We'll see you next week. I love you guys.
We'll
Thank
see you next
so much
week
for coming out.
Maybe Trent will be here, maybe he won't. But just imagine how funny it's going to be when Trent is in this bed with us.
It's gonna be amazing.
Big Papa.
We're waiting for you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm sweating so bad.
I really